The raven, the fox, and the very big sandwich master raven, perched high upon an ancient oak, was having a magnificent morning. He held in his beak a savory slice of cheese, not just any cheese, mind you, but a truly enormous, suspiciously processed, bright orange cheese-like object he'd liberated from a picnic basket. Its pleasant, slightly too intense odor wafted on the breeze, like a siren call to anyone with a perpetually empty stomach. Along came Sir Reynard the fox, trotting by with his usual air of cunning sophistication. He sniffed the air, his eyes widening at the sight of the dairy-adjacent delicacy. Immediately he put his Oscar-worthy acting skills to use. "Aha, Master Raven," the fox cooed, his voice dripping with faux admiration. "Good morrow to you, sir. But hold, I must compose myself. Your coat, how black, how glossy. Upon my word, I declare that if ever a bird looked like he'd been professionally polished with furniture wax, it is you." The raven puffed out his chest, trying to look modest while simultaneously preventing the cheesy treasure from slipping. "Truly," the fox continued, circling the tree's base, "I ever that if but your voice, your magnificent world-changing voice, matches your impeccable plumage, why, you would not merely be the phoenix of our wood, you'd be the spokesbird for all things wonderful and aerodynamic. I hope, sir, I am understood?" The raven, a notoriously unwise recipient of obvious flattery, was completely hooked. He could not prove that his vocal cords were as magnificent as his feathers. He opened his spacious beak not for a full-throated caw, but for a little high-pitched ahem of a note. Down, down, down the enormous slice of cheese plummeted. Quick as a flash the fox snapped it up. He was already mid-chew when he spoke. "My dear sir, a valuable lesson has just been transacted," he mumbled through a mouthful of orange goodness. "Know this, a flatterer, bless his conniving heart, only lives to fill his own belly. And my dear neighbor, I'd say this profound piece of wisdom is worth a slice of—" "Wait a moment." The fox paused mid-smack. He looked down at the cheese. He looked up at the raven who was staring down, vexed, flapping his wings in furious late-stage repentance. The fox took another bite, chewed, and his face slowly crumpled. "Ugh," he gagged, spitting out the cheese with unexpected haste. "By the whiskers of my ancestors, this isn't cheese at all. It tastes like old rubber and regret. Did you get this from the dump, raven?" The raven stopped flapping. He tilted his head, a wicked glint in his eye. "Oh, that old thing?" he cawed, completely composed now. "That's a slice of extra-strength foam insulation I found," he said casually. "I was going to use it to line my nest, but thank you for taking it off my hands. It's surprisingly hard to carry when you're flying." The fox stared at the non-cheese, then up at the raven, then back at the non-cheese. He'd been tricked. The supposed prize was worthless, and he'd just wasted all that brilliant flattery. The raven, having achieved a masterful piece of delayed revenge, gave a hearty caw of laughter. "Next time, Sir Reynard," he called down cheerfully, "before you flatter an old bird out of his snack, perhaps bring your own to share. I've been meaning to try real cheddar." The raven flew off, not vexed, but smugly giggling at the sight of the fox trying to delicately dust the tasteless foam insulation off his muzzle. The fox, having learned that obvious flattery sometimes only gets you an uneatable mouthful of insulating material, trotted off, already planning a slightly less obvious approach for the next unsuspecting pigeon. Lesson learned. Sometimes the bird who appears to have the prize is actually trying to get rid of the weird fake cheese he accidentally found. Also, always bring a backup snack.